My name is WALTR and I'm back again. I just finished my finals and I will be back reviewing, doing the everything in between as I promised you guys. I haven't watched Last Jedi yet. I'm gonna watch it most likely tomorrow so that I can have the best seats in the house and enjoy it at my own pace and tell you guys how I feel about it. And also, I'll be doing the everything in between. I'm gonna catch up with the Gotham. I'm gonna catch up with the Crown. I'm gonna catch up with so many shows that I've missed out on. But here's the thing. I also want to do something that wraps up this year in a whole as well, like I did last year. And there's very specific things I want to talk about: net neutrality, all the things that happened this year, YouTube Rewind, how cringy it was, and how I think it could have been done better. Other stuff as well. I think you're gonna see Christmas with Dicky as well. Dicky's lost sketches. I'm gonna do a lot of things because I'm thinking a lot of good ideas, fantastic ideas, and this is a bit of a mixed match. But I really wanted to talk about how I feel after finals as well. Like, I think this is the first finals I felt like really in the middle of the road for all of it, because I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I don't really care about it anything anymore. And it's just such a shame because for me, I really love education. Don't get me wrong, I tend not to always say I love education, but I hate academics, and academics is always about the standardized tests, and it was never created for the future and to cog people into certain things. Of course, in university, yes, you have to cog people into certain things because it's a major, it's a degree, it's fine. But when you don't do it in a way that interests your students to learn more, you're just throwing information at them at will, and you're just fucking with their minds so hard that you don't give them a chance to say, hey, maybe I could like this. You're just pushing them away further and further, and I think that's what this course has done to me over the 3 or 4 years that I'm not extending to, that I've been in actuarial science. But with YouTube and with other stuff, I feel at home because when I write for me and my readers, and I've built myself a writing style. I just played a game called Doki Doki, and I think I'm gonna do a bit of like a playthrough of that because it's certainly an interesting game, and I'm gonna walk you through the choices that I made, and hopefully I look into like how to do stuff more. I'm gonna look into more production stuff if I can, but that's another subject. But the Doki Doki, I'll try to do a playthrough. I'm gonna continue my nostalgic playthroughs because I just reinstalled, I just installed Neighbors from Hell, a game that I grew up on, and I'm gonna walk you through some of the processes of like my childhood and how I came to be as well. Um, Also, I want you to guys to understand something is about me is that during the final, like, final quarter of year, which is like December-ish, I always kind of get like sentimental and stuff, and I really you know want people to kind of understand where I'm coming from, but also I just want to do some funny stuff, and like I always want to try to choose new things, and if I can't, I will always try my best to kind of be a little bit more unique if I can, but if I can't, I'll just try to do my best. And with YouTube and with net neutrality, kind of come uh, come to a halt because of absurd stuff that happened in the US. I definitely think it's gonna be a big change, but yeah, I'll talk about it more when the time comes. But for now, I'm gonna take a big rest because I really wanna come back to you guys because I missed you guys, and I miss doing this. I miss just talking and just sharing my ideas with people, because that's the whole idea behind why I really started YouTube, because I didn't really have anybody to talk about these things about, like throw things off of, and like finally I found a friend who I could throw some things off of, and I'm pretty sure I would do a review with him for Last Jedi, because he's always telling me that I'm a Star Wars fan, but I would say, well, Star Wars is an exception for me because on it's always such on a great grand scale, and for me nowadays it's my Christmas present because I don't get Christmas presents anymore. So Last Jedi, Star Wars as a whole, it is my it's Christmas present, and I love it. Obviously there are flaws with any movie. There is flaws, but if it's a good movie, I tend to kind of gloss over the flaws or just pick out one or two. It's called nitpicking for a reason. Um, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. But I'm back, and I really missed you guys. And I miss doing this. I miss watching shows. Miss talking about shows. I will be doing Black Mirror reactions if I can, but I am interning, just letting you guys know. So I will be working. I'll probably try to do the BoJack way, where I try to release it 1 week at a time, but I don't think I can. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try the Stranger Things route, where I do the first episode. Obviously, I'm gonna condense it down to about 20 minutes, and the last episode, which I'm gonna condense to about 20 minutes as well. And then I'm gonna talk about everything in between that I missed out on, the perfect everything in between. But other than that, the other everything in between is Gotham, Riverdale, shows that I missed out on essentially. And I will be doing Breaking Bad reactions if I can of season 2. I know a lot of you guys are like, where is it? Like, I told you guys, like, I don't have time to do it yet. I'm just taking my one step at a time, one step at a time. But yeah, I see a lot of people unsubscribe for me, but I'm still optimistic because as December closes, I always want to leave it on a sweet note so that I can look back on, and I can say, well, it wasn't that bad. I can always get back in like January and like February and March. All those months I can get back on, and there's gonna be so many shows that are gonna come back for me and help my channel again, because I'm not really active anymore, but I want to be again. And I was just thinking about, like, how is it gonna be like this, like in the future, because I definitely had a time where I hit like burnout with YouTube as well. I was like, should I continue? Like, I feel like I don't really do it anymore. But then I took a break with the finals and everything, and I was like, well, other things don't um really get to me as much as like TV shows, movies, games, everything media related. Like, even some of like sports stuff I really love. Racing, football. I really love games that make me think, or just like filler stuff. I play Little Nightmares. I probably will do like the breakdown of the game Little Nightmares and my interpretation of it, because I know it's an old game, but I would like to give my opinions about it. I'm gonna do a bit of Doki Doki playthrough, and talk you through some of the things that I went through and how I related to the main protagonist as well. But yeah, guys, but that's about it. I really enjoyed being back. Problems with YouTube again as usual. They demonetized my vlog, which I'm like, really, I didn't. I hardly swore, and like it was just a little update for them. Like I said, maybe the Dicky part, because like, but his name is Dicky, and I'm like, I can't really change the name because I brought him back as Dicky, like from my old channel as well. So I don't think I can change the name again. But yeah, I, I do love Dicky, and I want to bring him back. The shirt is here. There's the jacket I always wear when I bring back Dicky. The hat is there. I have written out a few scripts for his sketches, but that's just like one which I really wanted to do, but I didn't have the time, so it's gonna be like the Dickie's Lost sketches. But I think it's perfectly timed as well, because like I want Dickie to be kind of that guy who kind of, like, sometimes he hits on the money with the popular trends, and sometimes he just falls back on it too much, and like he try so hard, like kind of like the corporations and YouTube Rewind, to incorporate everything back. And guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and for those who stayed, thank you guys so much for having the patience to stay with me. I'm so glad I'm back now. Pig thank you so much for waiting for me. I'll watch your videos. I'll comment on them. And then I don't know. I will watch some of your stuff. I'm just catching back on so many things, guys. Juan Costa Rica and like the realsies cut guy. I love you guys, and I'll get back to you guys real soon. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side of the next video. See you guys then.